We are in Falun, your hometown,
True.
in Sweden's only velodrome.
Yep.
What's happening here?
Yeah, I'm doing a bit of starting the winter training up for the up and coming season 25, and yeah, collecting some time on home court with familiar friends and surroundings, and just keeping calm at the moment.
You had an incredible season. It's your first year
Yeah,
in this world tour
yeah,
pro team, to frame it like that.
yeah, yeah.
How would you sum this year up? Can you?
It's not easy with only a couple of words, but it's just like kind of chaos at times. At the same time, it's like just so many impressions, but good impressions mostly, since most things went like way beyond expectation. And yeah, in the end, like I'm just trying to pretty much detox from all the impressions at this point, but and just soak everything up like over and over again, and like really find myself and my new position going into next year really, and just be as smart and strategic about it as possible, I think.
Do you have like one highlight of this year that you could?
Yeah, I could go with let's say the baby Giro prologue. That was a really cool experience because it was like a focus, my first like real personal focus from the team. That was like this will be pretty important because it will be a really successful Giro if you can wear the jersey at some point. And yeah, then just I was the one who had the best abilities before to be able to take it on the first prologue on the shorter time trial, and just being focused on it, trying to simulate it in training, and just really building up for this moment where 10 minutes of riding just decides everything, and just being able to really, like, with all the joy I could have, just nail every corner, and like the power distribution and everything. Like, that was, I really had respect for myself when I managed to pull it off, and that's a pretty cool feeling.
How have you dealt with the pressure during this year, if you have felt pressure?
Yeah, for sure, it has grown through the year, the pressure, because yeah, the expectation became higher and higher for most races I did in the preseason. But yeah, I would say that I've dealt with it pretty good and pretty mature, maybe. I've been proud of myself multiple times because I didn't take it as personally as I would as a junior or in my earlier years, and I really managed to not like take cycling too seriously in a way, so that it's still like not hurting me too much to hear that I didn't live up to the expectation or anything like this. I still like have the worth of my own person by heart, and that doesn't change just by something like that. But it has been for sure challenging, but challenges is what you also grow from, so it's not a negative.
What has been your biggest source of inspiration this year?
I think just having the team around. Like, I have been a individual, yeah, cyclist for all my life, and also in other sports I never didn't really pursue team sports. So just having a team around and thinking like, how could we really have a respect for one another, get to know each other, care about each other, and also celebrate the victories we take together, like, that has been a really inspirational thing. And also, yeah, thanks to that, we did it quite well, and we created a really good team environment, and like a really strong team feeling. And we, as I said, we cared about one another, and this has always been like close to me as one of the biggest meanings to continue pushing this year.
What would you say is the biggest key to maintaining a good team spirit or team feeling?
Maybe to it's difficult, but you always have to see each other for the person you are and respect each other for the qualities you have aside of results and just being able to push hard on the pedals. Because it's way more than that in each person in a team. And as I said myself, like that's how I deal with pressure also, knowing that I'm more than a bike rider and seeing the team members in your team for more than what they are capable on a bike in a certain period or in a certain race, I think really helps to like gain the respect for each other closer. Like it becomes a bit deeper than only being colleagues. And when you care about each other for more than what you can gain from one another, and also like just for the joy of being together, then you really start to have this team spirit, I think,
Is that an important thing to you, to be more than just a bike rider?
for sure.
Yeah.
Like I think I enjoy being a bike rider way more if that is not the only thing in the world, because I've tried having this mindset that this is everything, and you become vulnerable. Like you couldn't have. Then it becomes more highs and lows because you take every result, like every good result, you get so overwhelmed and like you're like way above here. But like every time you are under your own expectations, you are also like digging yourself in a hole, kind of, and that is not the way I would enjoy life the most. I think that roller coaster is like not the thing, not the state where I enjoy my day-to-day life the most, I would say. So it's quite important to have everything on the side, so you also know that even if I'm injured or we get a like we would have another COVID year or like whatever that happens that takes the bike riding away from me and the ability to make good results or good steps forward, uh, I still have things that I value in life, and value is what brings meaning, and in meaning also brings joy, I would say. I always try to refer to that.
Are you happier now than you were a year ago?
I think I was really happy a year ago also. It's hard because I've been going through like so much change in a way, so it's been also more like shaky in a way, and like the adaptation process of becoming a different bike rider or a bike rider that receives more attention or things like this. It brings new challenges, and I would say I'm not necessarily more happy, but I see how I still could be like my happiest self through the sport. But like for sure, it's not about results and progress that would make me happy.
And also, we're at your hometown in Falun.
Yeah.
Is that important for you to keep this as a base for now?
At this moment, yeah, because I'm still going through so much change in my sporting life, which is like more than half of the like effort I have in life is in some way to do with sports and cycling. So when this life is still going through changes and like things to adapt to, then I think that it's a pretty good thing to have something that is pretty like familiar and that is stays the same in a way, that you don't have to think about how like what I'm saying to friends around here, or like yeah, I know where I have everyone, and like this is the base I've been using for the past 5 years, so I have everything in place, and I know where I go when I'm get injured, and I know where I have my gym, where I have my weights, and everything like this, just having something that is like the same as normal, I would say helped me quite a lot still. So I don't have any stress to move away to the sun, if I put it in that way.
But we're in a pretty cold place. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 0 degrees, it's snowing outside, and that's quite mild for fall this time of year.
Yeah,
Don't you miss the warmth? I mean, you could live in southern France or Spain.
sure. But I don't know if that would be a very wise decision at the moment, because yeah, sure, I get a little bit better conditions for training, but still, like, it depends on it's way more important what you do with this, with the circumstances, than what they are. Um, for example, with like riding a bike on like snowy and icy roads, like if you just look at it, you also get better bike handling. You also get into the season and feel way more comfortable on a bike in like on wet tarmac and everything, because you've been sliding around on winter roads all winter, like doing CX sessions for 5 hours in a row, just doing your endurance. And that also brings quality. And when the races come where it's like 7 degrees and raining in the during the springtime, then that's nothing for you, because you've dealt with minus 10 degrees all winter. Like, it's also way more about what you do with it. And I think I've learned pretty well how to deal with the winter conditions. And I would never say like, I wouldn't say that I changed my training because of the weather more than like the times I couldn't count it on my hand. Because yeah, it's just way more about what you do with it, really.
And we're just about to hit the curb for the next season.
Yeah.
What are you taking with you into the next season?
I think I take a bit of openness, because that has helped me a lot through both the positives and negatives. Just being like enjoying to explore the sport and different types of challenges. But also I would say that I don't know, there have been quite a few learnings from this year, and I know way more about how I deal with the position I have in the team and how I gain the respect from my surroundings, both mechanics, one year's teammates, like leaders in the team and such. So it's for sure my backpack is more filled than it was a year ago when I was going into it, and for sure I want to take advantage of it and like start from now the second level into it as strategic as possible, but not unnecessarily like fixed, or like I'm not an expert, I wouldn't say. Like, it's still I could still learn from about anything in the team, really. I feel like many times, and yeah, I just want to keep that openness and that like kind of more humble mindset in a way, because I think I could still gain quite a lot of having that in place.
Sounds great. It's going to be fun following you, exciting to follow you the following season. So good luck with everything.
Thank you.
I'll probably catch you in maybe a warmer place next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.